Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a green forest full of colorful flowers. In this forest lived 3 little pig brothers. The eldest was named Fluffy, the middle one was Sweetie, and the youngest was Bouncy. One morning, their mother called out to them, "My dear children, you have grown up. It is time to build your own houses. Remember, the more effort you put in, the stronger your house will be." The 3 little pigs clapped their hands with joy. The idea of building their own homes excited them so much. And so, they set off. The oldest, Fluffy, was a bit lazy.
"I don't want to work too hard. A house that's finished quickly is enough for me,"
he said. He gathered bundles of straw from the forest and soon built a round little hut. Even the roof was covered with straw.
"How soft and cozy. My house is ready,"
he bragged proudly. But his brother and sister shook their heads. Sweetie said,
"Brother, this house looks like it won't stand even the smallest wind."
Fluffy didn't care. He just smiled and walked inside. The middle sister, Sweetie, was a little more careful. She stacked wooden planks from the trees, hammered them together, and even made a tiny window. When it was finished, the house looked crooked, but it was still very cute.
"My house is both lovely and strong. It's ready,"
she said proudly with her hands on his hips. But Bouncy raised his eyebrows.
"I think you should have worked a bit more. This house doesn't look very strong,"
he said. Sweetie just laughed.
"It's good enough for me, no matter what you say."
Now it was Bouncy's turn. Although he was the youngest, he was also the hardest working.
"My house must not fall easily. I'll work hard, but then I'll sleep peacefully,"
he said. He worked for days. He laid bricks one by one and filled the gaps with mortar. He covered the roof with red tiles and even added a small chimney. The inside was warm, and the outside stood tall and strong. Wiping the sweat from his forehead, Bouncy smiled.
"The things we work hardest on are always the strongest."
But in this forest, there lived a creature few had ever seen, the flying fox. With a shiny orange coat and huge wings on his back, this fox was very curious. He wasn't evil, but he loved testing new houses.
"Let's see if these piglets' houses can stand the wind,"
he chuckled to himself, spreading his wings and gliding through the sky. First, he arrived at Fluffy's straw house. He flapped his wings, and suddenly a giant gust of wind blew. The straw scattered, the roof flew off, and the hut collapsed at once. Fluffy ran away in panic, shouting,
My house has flown away."
Then the flying fox went to Sweetie's wooden house.
"Let's see if this one can stand,"
he said, and flapped even harder. The house creaked, the planks tumbled down, the door flew one way, and the window the other. Sweetie grabbed his brother's hand and ran.
"Oh no, our house is gone too."
They rushed to Bouncy's brick house. The flying fox flapped his wings with all his strength. The wind howled, leaves flew everywhere, but the brick house didn't move an inch. The 3 little pigs peeked out of the window, giggling.
"Blow as much as you want. This house will never fall."
At last, the flying fox grew tired. He folded his wings and sat on the ground.
"I didn't mean to scare you. I was just curious to see how strong your houses were,"
he said shyly. The piglets looked at each other. First, they were surprised, but then they smiled.
"Then come join us. We can all play together,"
said Bouncy. From that day on, the flying fox never knocked down houses again. He became friends with the 3 little pigs. Together, they had picnics, sang songs, and lay on the grass counting stars in the night sky.